So with this stuff, we do have a little bit of spoilers, the same way we've been getting spoilers in the form of somebody sketched them. Somebody just sketched them. Sorry, and here's the I believe it's Telebikun that came out today, showing off Cake King and how badass he looks. The top looks sick, like this. Didn't realize the top of the head was gonna look that cool. Let me close these. This is apparently what Kamen Rider Vlam will look like. Or flan. Like I said, somebody in the comment section pointed out, like, maybe it's flan. And I was like, flan and pudding would make far more sense than Vlam. But who knows? Who knows? That's just what they do. So this is Kamen Rider Vlam, which I will call him until we actually get a name. It does look like Zabi's cousin. It does look like it looks like Yellow Jacket to me from Ant-Man. It looks like Yellow Jacket. This was the first sketch we got. We got another one. Oops. No, this is the I believe it's the Valstream driver. Valstream driver. This is what apparently what the belt looks like. You can see it says pudding up here. It's meant to be like a Genesis type driver or a Splash driver from Kamen Build. And like I said, Valen is going to use this for an upgrade, which thank God, because the Valen Buster is the most dog shit rider toy of the past decade. Hands down, just the worst transformation device I have ever seen is the Valen Buster. Like, it doesn't look like anything. And someone pointed out when I first started criticizing it, someone pointed out, like, well, it's supposed to look like that because obviously you don't watch the show, because it's supposed to look like that because it's a reverse engineered version of technology that they don't have. And I was like, no. I get the reason, but it still looks dumb. Like, they can have a reason for it, and that doesn't make it good. It just it just gives a reason for why it looks shitty, but also, like, you're expecting me to buy this toy. This toy I will buy. This is a belt. Not saying it's a good looking belt or anything. I'm gonna have to see the actual thing that's not a sketch. That's not a sketch to decide if I'm actually gonna buy it. But this is more in line with something I would buy. The Valen Buster, not so much. Bootleg engine device is ugly on purpose. Exactly. Like, I understand, but also understand that I think it's ugly. Like, great job. It's working. Your reasoning is working. It's almost like a fan created device. It just looks like it looks like a gun that they didn't finish putting the outside molding on. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a gun that they didn't put the finishing touches on. And then we've got more recently this sketch, which shows off more of the chest piece, what it's going to look like. So, like, between this and this, it's going to have a little oozy coming out the middle. A little bit of ooze coming out the middle. A little bit of pudding. A bit of pudding coming out the middle here. The little chest piece. Blur, 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 blur. So, I think it looks cool. I don't know if it exactly looks like it belongs in Gabu, but I guarantee as soon as they show the full thing of it, I'm going to be like, that's a Gabu rider. Yep, that makes sense. That's a Gabu rider. That's not pudding. Remember the GeoLeaks about Cube and Lawyer Riders? I think they may have evolved to Gabu. They just pushed them down the line by 5 years. Can't wait for Valen's final to be a finished gun, and he'll use it for one episode. He'll use the finished one episode, and it'll be on Premium Bandai. This is rumors that we have. The DX Vlam Breaker transforms into a bow and scythe mode. We don't know who Kamen Rider Vlam is yet, but we know someone on the show who has a scythe. So who could possibly use a scythe weapon right now that would transfer into a rider form? And all of a sudden, the clouds clear up. And we might know who Vlam is. Why would she need an upgrade? I have no idea. zero clue. She's coming in December. Or Vlam's coming in December. I'm like I said, I'm not saying this is my theory. I'm not saying it's actually a thing or that I've seen it anywhere, but my theory is there's a reason why this Vlam Barraker has a scythe mode, you know? So the hot villain is going to be a rider. That's me using my thinking cap. And then DX Blizzard Sorbet Ego Chizo has a light and sound gimmick. Which would be the first one, right? Our first Gochizo that has a gimmick built into it, sounds built into it. And then DX Frappe Izu Gochizo, stir the Frappe around and round gimmick, divide the Gochizo, and set it in the Valen Buster to activate the super special move. Do you think that's how you henshin using the Vlam? Foul stream driver? You gotta mix it up. Bloop, 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 bloop. Semi-confirmed that Vlam is not Sajika. They won't give that girl a scythe. Nobody trusts her with a scythe. Amish turning butter? Like, that would be so funny if the henshin is just like... It makes sense because you do it on the side with the other one. So if for this one you had to do it on the top, like... Yeah, I get it. Now we're cooking. You know what I mean?